With the picturesque San Gabriel Mountains in the background, a look at Dodger Stadium in Los Angeles. Today, it's the home opener for this new season between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Which of these two will prevail? Next on the show. Jose Reyes is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Kazmir has his target. Here it comes on 1-0. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he's going to have extra bases right out of the chute today. And he's looking for 3 right out of the gates today. And he'll get there as he kicks off the ball game with a triple. Ben Zobrist strides forward with a chance to start the afternoon out right. Leadoff man at third following the triple to kick things off.
Well, it's so important to get that early run in a ball game, but he can't try to do too much right here. Simple ground ball, medium fly ball, anything like that will get the job done. Just put the ball in play.
First pitch on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Fold is under it. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he is in there. Stepping in, David Wright. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
David Wright.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Three and 1. And he goes after ball 4 there as he swings and misses on the pitch in the dirt, and it's full 3-2.
And that looked like he went after ball 4. Maybe he's thinking that it's too close to take, but looked pretty obvious to me.
Swing and a miss, and they come back from a 3-0 count to sit him down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Batting fourth,
Anthony Rizzo will stand in for the first time, and he enters with that average in the stratosphere, up over 360 to begin play.
And that is huge for him, too. This is a contract year for him, so he'd love to take those great numbers straight to the negotiating table.
He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Squared that one up just a little late. 1-2, here it comes. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Sam Fuld comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
right fielder, Sam.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
Center fielder,
Yasiel Puig will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line, and it in fact lands in the corner, foul. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Took him right up the ladder that time, and it's 1-2.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Batting third.
Corey Seager gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Caesar is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Addison Russell makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
Addison Russell.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Kazmir's ready. Here's the 0-2. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Thompson has it in his tracks, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Wilson Contreras will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you look at the numbers on this guy, and you have to wonder, why does he continue to be in the lineup? He's got 1 hit in his last 10 games. Come on.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Down the third baseline. Backhanded. Throw on to Gonzalez, and that's out number 2. Matt Caesar into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. Bunt attempt with 2 outs. But the throw will beat him at first, so the bunt for hit attempt is snuffed out. Justin Turner strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with 1 swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And, he can't knock this one down as it zips right by him into left. Into the box now, Logan Forsythe, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Bat splinters as it's hit out towards second. Baez with the bare hand. It's in time.
No way. That was awesome.
Batting 6.
So striding in, Adrian Gonzalez, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Under it is Zobrist, 2 away now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Yasmani Grandal, the hitter now, with a chance to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. Lays off the circle change there, a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Javier Baez will stand in for the first time now, and he's got that average up over the 300 mark to begin play.
And not bad for a second baseman. There are some good ones, but second base isn't typically where you'd expect to have one of your best hitters.
High in the air out to center field. On the move is Puig. 1 away. So 1 away in the inning, and that'll bring in the dangerous bat of Jason Hayward, the right fielder. Kazmir gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. chop foul right at home plate. Sharply hit ball back up the middle and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single. Jose Reyes will stand in for the second time here. He tripled and later scored to lead off the ball game.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him, and he was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard stuff.
And another snap throw to the bag. And they got him. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Drilled down the line. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. Andre Ethier digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Andre Ethier.
Into the seats, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And there's a swing and a miss by Ethier. He falls behind 0-2 now.
It doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And a swing and a miss that time from Ethier as he's retired for the first out. Set to get his day started, Trace Thompson. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 out, nobody on. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out. Sam Fuld stands in, looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here, with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And that's in there for strike 1. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Ben Zobrist is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Left fielder, Ben Zobrist.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
Puig giving chase. 1 out. David Wright is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Kazmir into the windup. Here it comes. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Right side, hit hard. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Striding into the box, Anthony Rizzo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Right around third, heading for the plate. And a relay home, and he's safe. Addison Russell is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Addison Russell.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Nope,
off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out and a runner on second base. Sinker misses that time, and it's 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Oh, with every pitch it misses, he just keeps digging himself a deeper and deeper hole.
Now a pickoff play at second, and late reactions, and they got him. 2 out, nobody on. And he goes after ball 4 there as he swings and misses on the pitch in the dirt, and it's full 3-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Thompson giving chase. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Yasiel Puig, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And he offers at the circle change and misses 0-1. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
And that's right where you want to be throwing those sinkers, but he's doing a good job at the plate of not chasing.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 5.
Corey Seager is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And he falls behind 0-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around second, he'll try for third. The relay throw, the tag, and he's out at third. And a poor decision to try to stretch it that time.
Now batting,
Justin Turner is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. In tight with the curveball. Backed up on him a little there, and it's ball 1. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted in the air to center field. And he will make the catch just shy of the track, and the inning is over. Wilson Contreras heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
catcher, Wilson Contreras.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. Grandal puts the tag on him. 1 gone. Matt Caesar will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Matt Caesar.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Not close. It's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back-to-back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
Think he would have liked the green light there. It's 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Grounder down the line at third, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. 2-2 count. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Set to deal on 2-2. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Javier Baez is at the plate now. Flied out at his first at-bat.
Javier Baez.
Kazmir sets. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Oh, and they've got him picked off. Poor base running there. Got him caught in a hot box between first and second. And they will tag him out between first and second. The 1-2 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Forsythe has got it, and the side is retired. Logan Forsythe comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. To 2-2 now.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Now in the box, Adrian Gonzalez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
First baseman, Adrian Gonzalez.
Oh, ran it in on the fists. 0-1.
And you would think that this heat would start affecting him sooner or later, but it hasn't so far.
If anything, he's getting stronger as the day goes on.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, he is putting on a clinic out there right now. These guys don't know what to look for.
And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Around first, on his way to second now. Digging in, Yasmani Grandal. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
You talk about tying a guy up. My goodness.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. He pulls this one into right, and that's going to get down in front of Hayward for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away. Andre Ethier comes to the plate looking to put the ball in play. He went down on strikes last time.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
Tried to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Runners are at the corners with one man out. That's inside and low. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. This one's flared out toward left. Zobrist has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And they get the double play at third. Jason Hayward makes his way to the box to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Right fielder, Jason Hayward.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. But this will land untouched. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. Now a foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he's able to hang on for the first out. Jose Reyes will step in. A ground out victim as last time. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Puig's got a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Ben Zobrist will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Ben Zobrist.
Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Pitch swung on and hit in the air after it is fouled. And that retires the side. Trace Thompson will start things out for the Dodgers in their half of inning number 6.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
First pitch misses here to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 9 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Now batting,
Sam Fuld will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Out in front of it, strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And, of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
But the catcher quickly slaps the tag on him here for the second out.
the center fielder, number 66.
Yasiel Puig will dig in for the 3rd time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1. And he misses with it. 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
But the catcher will simply apply the tag as the batter hadn't gotten far and the inning is over. David Wright will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Yeah, good thing we don't get...
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. And Wright running hard around second. He's heading for third. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Anthony Rizzo strides forward now with a very important insurance run standing over at third.
Yeah, this one's been a well-played, close game, so that's a big run down there.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Here it comes on 0-2. Grounded back, and oh, this is off the second base bag. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run's in to score from third. It's a 3-0 game. Addison Russell will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Chris Hatcher will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a run.
Number 41, Chris Hatcher.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0. This one's down to third. Turner's got it. Forsythe on to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play. Wilson Contreras will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
First pitch of the AB is swung on and lifted in the air to straightaway center. Puig will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Leading off the inning, Corey Seager, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And a rather easy first out. Justin Turner will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
You know, he's pitched a really nice ball game to this point, but this is a big moment for him. Getting through the heart of this order at this stage of his outing would be huge.
Now batting, second baseman,
Logan Forsythe stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Little chopper back to the mound. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Matt Caesar comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
center fielder, Matt Caesar.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. In the air now, out to right field. Huld has a read on it, makes the play, 1 away. Javier Baez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he'll step off. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Forsythe is there. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jason Hayward will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hit hard up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his 2nd of the ball game. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and the lineup turns over now for Jose Reyes. He's set. Here it comes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. A runner on first with 2 away. Cold strike, 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Tapper right back to the mound. Throw will go to Adrian at first, and with it, the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Adrian Gonzalez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Drilled to the right side. A spin and a throw, and a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Yasmani Grandal will stride in, popped out and singled in his 2 trips. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. That evens it up, 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Pulled toward right center field. Caesar sprinting after it. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Andre Ethier will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least one across before the 9th.
This is hit on the ground but foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Ben Zobrist, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. David Wright will be the batter. He reached on an error and later scored his last time. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. The relay, and he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. Anthony Rizzo ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that 3rd hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
And that's lifted the other way out to left. Thompson will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the 2nd out. Throw back to... Striding in to start the 9th, Trace Thompson. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Left fielder, Trace Thompson.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
He's done a really good job of kind of getting ahead of hitters here by throwing first pitch strikes to 70% of the batters he's faced. And that's why he's doing so well.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Chop foul over towards the dugout. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Right fielder,
Sam Fuld is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. To first, Rizzo is there. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away.
The center fielder, number
Yasiel
66.
Puig makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. And guys, you can't win if you can't take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs. 3 runs on 8 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, no runs, 4 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 39 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending today's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.